Greetings, internet people. Today I'm going to share with you a story about why I do not drink green tea. Years ago, when I was just an awkward teenager, I was hanging with my brother and my cousin. Now back then, my cousin, we were pretty close. His family is. So, it's like earlier that day, I let him borrow my cell phone. It was actually old, I didn't really use it anymore. So he wanted to carry it around for some reason, so I let him. But anyway, we were just walking around. For some reason, they decided they wanted to buy some green tea and taste it. Now, we've never had green tea before. I'm from the South. The only kind of tea we have is sweet tea, and if you can't taste the diabetes, it ain't drink. But anyways, they decided they wanted to use green tea, but me, no. I decided not to. It was something I never had before, and I did not know how that would go well, so I backed out of that one. They loved it. They gorged themselves on that stuff. It was like they were getting some kind of physical satisfaction out of drinking green tea, and it was too much for me. Later at night, I was in the bathroom. We got home, and I was in the bathroom. I was catching up my current events. I was reading. I was pooping. I was in the bathroom. I was pooping. I was reading newspaper. So while I'm finishing up, just taking my time, about to get up, I hear this knock at the door. And it's not like a normal knock, like, "Hello, you done yet?" It was a knock on the door real fast, like somebody needs to get in there real quick. Pooping was sacred to me. You do not interrupt that time, And I kept it a secret. Are you pooping? No, I'm not pooping. That was my secret, and I kept it to myself. So I took my time. You know what? He wants to interrupt that time. I'm gonna make him suffer a little bit. So I folded up the newspaper. He's knocking at the door. I'm cleaning up a little bit. He's pretty much out there crying. I'm washing my hands, cleaning my cuticles. My hands are getting really good. I actually considered working at a nail salon after that because they were like just really good clean. You can not pay for that kind of clean they were. It was amazing. When I finally came out the bathroom, I see him right there. I'm like, "What, you ready?" I'm just sitting there smiling and whatever. I couldn't have been there for any more than like 2 minutes, But it was too late. Damage was already done. I was just thinking he had to pee, because I was thinking that he'll be alright. Just a few minutes still out. He'll rush in there and he'll be even better. He had this really big, shocked look on his face, like he was just mortified. It was just horrible. So I look at him. I was like, "What's wrong?" And the only thing he could say was, "I didn't." And I'm thinking, God damn it, he just peed on himself and it's all my fault. That's what I'm thinking. But like I said, it was the summer that time, and he was wearing these jean shorts. He was jean shorts or gym shorts. I'm not sure. Either way, they were ugly. But he was wearing these shorts, and I looked down expecting to see a wet spot. But no. I looked down, and as I'm looking, something falls out of his shorts. He pooped himself. I don't know what it was about that green tea, but it just unleashed. It unleashed in his pants. And I didn't know what to do, so I let out this half scream, half cry, half laugh. That came out weird. And my brother came rushing over trying to see what it was, and he looked down and saw it, and the same noise came from his mouth. And all he did was tell me to run to the bathroom. So my cousin just runs to the bathroom, closes the door, and we're both just out in the hallway looking at the little treat he left on the floor, not sure what to do. How do you react to something like this? It's about 5 minutes later. My cousin finally comes out the bathroom, and this horrible smell just falls. It's just rancid. It was like something died inside of him. It smelled almost like pit bulls versus in timber. It was just that bad. I felt a little guilty, so I had to go in there to get some tissue so I can clean up the mess he left in the hallway floor. To this day, I will never forget what I saw when I walked in that bathroom. When I entered, it was like a grenade exploded in his butthole and just everywhere. Literally everywhere. If you've seen Cloudy with a Meatball 2, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, and where he makes that party in a box thing, where he pushes the button and it just explodes, that's exactly what it was like. It was just, and he took the term explosive diarrhea quite literally that day. We spent the next about hour or so cleaning and laughing about it. He's just embarrassed, and we're trying to make light of it, trying to make the team look better than it was. But And since I did feel bad, I washed his clothes for him and I gave him some of mine to wear so he didn't have to spend the rest of the day in poopy clothes. I'm gonna tell you why karma is a bitch. After his clothes came out of the washing machine, I noticed something in his pocket. So I reached in and I pulled out the cell phone I let him borrow earlier that day. You know, it's just one of those old flip phones that can last through World War III. Like after a few days, it was aired out and it was working just fine. So, but I opened it up and that smell was stuck inside of that phone for months. It wouldn't leave. So eventually I gave the phone away and yeah, just saying, I'm never going to drink green tea. And I tell you, since then, he has never drank green tea.